And for the first eyeshadow I'm gonna go in my Too Faced Too Faced mini palette, and I'm gonna go in. This is a beautiful palette. I'm gonna go into this shade, Fuzzy Handcuffs, for my transition shade, and I'm going for like a pinky, purpley kind of Valentine's Day look today. I'm just gonna put that on my Inspire fluff brush and blend that into my crease for my transition shade. And I'm just going to build up the color from there because I am going to make today's look pretty dramatic. When you're blending your transition shade and you want to make sure you use windshield wiper motions and you're just kind of swooping that color right in your natural crease of your eye. It's going to be different for everyone, but that's just where I find it best to use your transition shade. This looks a little more purple than I wanted it to. I'm going to go in with this shade from Makeup Geek, Tuscan Sun. Kind of just layer that over that first crease shade that I had. Shade or that second shade to my other eye off camera. I think I'm gonna go for a cut crease today, which is saying something because I've actually never done one. So if it goes terribly wrong, you will be able to see. Next, I'm going to take a shade from this Wild palette, Downtown Browns is what it's called. I'm gonna take this shade right here. You can't really tell, or no, this shade right here. I'm sorry, right there. I'm gonna take it on my small angled Luxie brush, just like this, and I'm gonna run that in right directly in my crease to start to cut that crease. Again, if it's messy, it's fine because we're actually gonna clean up the lid with concealer, so a little bit of it is gonna get on the lid, but the goal is to center that darker color right in the crease. Again, I said this is gonna be really dramatic, so I don't expect everyone to do this obviously every day. I just think it's fun, and if you want to go all out for Valentine's Day, it'd be something fun to do. So let's just go for it. Okay, so I went ahead and applied that to the other eye. As you can see, I've already started to create that cut in the crease. It looks really messy right now. I promise it's gonna look better. It's just because of the way we're having to shape it right now. And it'll all look cleaned up in the end. The colors kind of look different on here, but we will figure it out. I haven't really figured out my whole lighting situation yet, so bear with me on that. And we're just gonna continue with this look. I also took my first brush that I used and blended out that crease shade as much as I could, or the purple that I put right in the crease. I blended it out with the second color, the Makeup Geek shadow, to just make it look more seamless and more blended and not just a straight black line. So now we're gonna go in and actually cut the crease. This is the part I'm nervous about. I'm gonna take the Luxie brush I used to put that color on. I'm gonna wipe off that powder, or the purple shade, and I'm going to take my concealer and start to cut the crease. I'm actually not gonna use concealer. I'm going to use the same essence base that I used to prime my eyes. I'm just gonna take the tip and run my brush over it and just coat it. I'm actually just gonna go straight in at first, and then to get more precise, I'm gonna use that brush after I do that. my beauty sponge. This flat brush and kind of blend out the edge because it's a little too close to get with my beauty blender. Okay, I've completely cut the crease on both sides now, so it's getting along a little bit better. It does still look a little bit crazy, but we're working on it. So I set that with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I just took a big fluffy brush and wiped it over it and just patted it onto the liquid base, just so I could apply my next shadow on top of it. So I am going to be working with really glittery colors. I am going to use my e.l.f. glitter primer all over my lids as well. I'll show you how I apply that. I honestly just apply it with my fingers. I find that works best. But this is a really good primer and it's super cheap, and I love e.l.f. I just squirt it out on my finger and I lightly tap it. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with my next shade. And I'm going to go in with any flat brush will work. And I'm going to go in with my other Wet n Wild palette Petal Pusher, and I'm going to go in with this shade at the top. Just apply that all over my lid. Both lids, and I'm liking how it's looking so far. I went back over the purple in my crease shade just to make sure that that stands out like I want it to. It's going along pretty good so far. Right now I think I'm going to go ahead and clean up underneath my eyes with a wipe, and I'm going to start on my face makeup, and then actually no, I'm going to do my eyeliner first because just in case I mess it up. So again, like I've said in my previous videos, I'm not the best at winged liner, but today I think it'll go great with the look, so we are going to do it, and I'm going to try to do it on camera for you guys. So let's try to get that done. I'm taking I've used it so much that the names were off, but it's my e.l.f. Precision Liner. I find these type of liners work best for winged liner, and I love this one. You know what? I've decided that I need more pink on my lid. I'm gonna find another shade to put on top of that. Yeah, I'm gonna use this palette again, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Satin Sheets right here. I'm gonna layer that over that pink color on my lid with my finger. I'm sorry about that. Welcome to my channel where I randomly decide to do other things than what I'm saying I'm doing. I messed up my liner, so I cannot do it on camera. But this is it with the liner. It gives me many issues, but I finally got it done. Okay, so I went ahead and applied my foundation and my primer off camera, just because to save time and because you guys have seen me do this in my other videos. And I'm still addicted to the same thing. I use the Born This Way foundation, which is my holy grail still right now. And then I used a primer I haven't used in a little while, the Wet n Wild Cover All primer, and I love this primer. It really does a good job of smoothing. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my concealer, and today I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Natural, and I'm going to use that underneath my eyes and use it to spot conceal. And you'll see me, I'm going to layer over underneath my eyes and my high points in my face with this like almost white concealer, the Ready Set Gorgeous concealer by CoverGirl, just to do a little bit of highlighting. I don't think that concealer is very good for coverage, so I like to just layer a little bit over my actual concealer to do some brightening. Underneath my eyes with my NYC powder, and I just pressed it into the skin with my beauty blender, which is the technique I've been using for the longest time. And if you want to see that exact technique, you can look at my previous makeup tutorial, and that is the method that I used to set my under eye. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder and set the rest of my face with my big e.l.f. powder brush. And I'm just going to set the rest of my face. This is really important to do to make sure that your foundation lasts all day, and to make sure that the products that you put on top of your foundation blend on there good. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to bronze using my e.l.f. contour palette. I'm pretty sure it's called like light to medium, but it looks like, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. I'm not really one to contour because I don't really like the harshness of it. Plus I can never really find a shade that works really well for me, but I love bronzing just all around my face. And so I'm going to take that on my Real Techniques blush brush and start underneath my jawline. Work my way up to underneath my cheekbones and then the temples of my forehead. And also I'm going to do the sides of my nose. Blush, and I'm going to use the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. Using this Morphe brush, I just got it out of one of the sets. Okay, so moving on, my camera died, so while I waited for it to charge, I went ahead and did my lower lash line shadow, and I just layered some of the same, pretty much the same thing I did on the top, just layered it on the bottom. Next, I am going to go ahead and set my face with the new setting spray I've been kind of obsessed with. It's the e.l.f. one. It's the Mist and Set. I heard a lot of good things. I just spray that on my face. I totally just realized I sprayed or set my face before I did my highlight, and of course I did. But I'm going to be using my Makeup Geek and Kathleen Lights collaboration highlight palette. I'm going to use this middle pink shade, which I'm kind of nervous about because I don't usually do pink highlights, but I mean, hey, Valentine's Day, we're just going to see how it looks. As an inner corner highlight, so I'm just going to take it on my finger and stick it in my inner corner. Just way too much of that highlight, or not necessarily way too much, but like I need to diffuse it a little bit, so I just take my powder brush and wipe off the the excess and just dab over it. I'm gonna go ahead and go in. I'm gonna curl my lashes first real quick with my e.l.f. curler. I feel like the majority of the products I've used in this video are either e.l.f. or Wet n Wild, which is not a problem because they're super affordable. I go ahead and go in e.l.f. with my e.l.f. lengthening or volumizing mascara, and it's really good. Apply that on my top and bottom lashes. It's time to finish up the look, and today I'm going to be using this Rimmel lipstick in Bordeaux. It just looks like this, and it's really pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this makeup tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe you can use it for Valentine's Day. If you're new, just tag me in it, or you don't have to. It just would be cool if you did, just so I could see it. Let me know if you guys have anything that you want to see from me, and leave it a comment below. And it'd be awesome if you're not subscribed already, if you subscribe to my channel. And follow me on my social medias down below that I'll link. And thank you again for watching. Blah, blah, blah.